Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You are here in the home of the slightly above average ship review. I'm your host KPZ, an average player in World of Warships Legends. Today we're in a match on Ring. It is a domination match, and we are exploring an early access ship, the Pan-European Tier 3 Tech Tree Destroyer, Klas. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Apologize to anyone who really knows how that's supposed to be pronounced. So I got a Romulus video coming later on this week. In my opinion, tiers 2 through 5 of these Pan-European destroyers. Here's a quick look at the teams. We are top tier. They are torpedo spammers. And what I mean by that is when you think of HE spammer, you think of a ship that just spams a ton of HE towards the target. Well, all these destroyers from tiers 2 to 5 have a really long main battery reload, a very short, comparatively speaking, torpedo reload. The torpedoes don't do a lot of damage, so you want to treat this as death by 1,000 cuts. You're going to spam as many torpedoes as you can at targets and use your guns when necessary. Now, I'll tell you, a tragic event happened on Friday night, May 20th. I updated this program, and not knowing that when I did that, the computer would delete over 500 gigabytes of saved video files of World of Warships matches. So I lost probably 10 to 15 Krakens and Kraken fails that I just hadn't made it into videos yet, and probably about 30 matches total that I'm going to have to recreate. I mean, I just got a Kraken in the Shinonome just the other day. That's gone. The entire Russian tech tree review for battleships that I had recorded, all that stuff's gone. So I'm kind of starting from scratch. Here, we torped out at the enemy Klas and unleashed some torpedoes at them. You really want to shoot, and then when you're reloading, get into your torpedoes and see if you can aim them, shoot them, and then get back to your guns. So the Klas has a unique turret arrangement. It's got a twin turret in the front and individual guns on the rear turrets, and 2 triple tube torpedo launchers. So you really want to use that to your benefit. Here we're going to get a torpedo strike on the enemy Klas, but just one torpedo is not enough to finish off the ship. So we'll continue to shoot at him from range. These guns are pretty good in the mid-range. So in that instance, you want to treat them like a French destroyer in terms of the ballistics of the guns. But clearly these things aren't as fast, nor are they as hardy as French destroyers. They definitely don't have the torpedo damage of a French destroyer, that's for sure. All right, another Klas coming in here. We're also going to catch him with a torpedo, but you will see that it's not going to be enough to get it done. We do finish him off with our guns. So alternating guns and torpedoes is a good way to handle things. But again, you've got to put torpedoes in the water every chance you can get with these ships in order to maximize your damage potential. You are never going to have high damage games left and right in these ships. It's just not possible. All right, I was about to torp out on that battleship, and he got killed, so I can't do that. But we will go after the Langley here. Now, at these low tiers, 2 through 5, you have pretty lackluster AA. So if you get the chance, even if it means going out of your way a little bit, like we're going to do right here, to take out a carrier in these destroyers, I strongly suggest doing it. You don't get the really good AA until you're at tier 6, and that's a whole different animal in terms of this game, because you have essentially Friesland Junior guns and Friesland Junior AA at that point. So these guys, we're going to put a full salvo out on the the Langley, and hope to take the Langley out here, because planes pose a direct threat to the ship due to the poor AA. All right, so these torps are in the water. You can see ordinarily any other destroyer, that many torpedo strikes would be a dead carrier. With this ship, it's just a kill pinch for a member of our team. Quite disappointing. All right, so we're going to turn and head towards the Charlie Cap here and see if we can cap that out. But then I notice, I think, red team destroyer heading into Delta at some point. So I'm going to end up turning back and going into Delta. And that's when I think one of my teammates starts shadowing me. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, but you tell me if you think this blue team destroyer is just following me around. Because I think he's doing it because he realizes I'm where all the action is, and he wants to do something in this match. So he figures by sticking next to me, he might get a chance to do some work. Whether that's true or not, who knows? Maybe I'm just out there in the breeze, coming up with my own ideas. But I really find this incredibly annoying when a friendly quote-unquote destroyer is right next to you, right near you. I find they block my torpedoes a lot, or they get spotted because they're not paying attention, or they just start gunboating even though they're a Japanese ship. I'm not saying any of that happened here, but it is very personally annoying to me to be right next to another destroyer, so I do not care for that. So I'm just trying to get away from this guy. And my plan here is to come back into Delta and defend Delta. However, I look over here in the middle of the Corbeil, I believe, and some other destroyer, so I'm going to send one rack that way. Turn back, anticipating seeing this destroyer. Oh, pardon me. I've been having really bad sleep lately. Waking up at like 4 in the morning. Yeah, it's annoying. A walkie-talkie over there, walkie-talkie, will shoot into the gap and see if we can hit anything with those torpedoes. All right, this ship's been up on the minimap for a while. I just spotted it. It is that Clash Horn we torpedoed in the beginning of the match and pretty much did all the damage to. We're going to turn and shoot at him here and get a pretty good salvo out. Knock him down about half his remaining health. Turning to get some more guns on target, and he gets taken out by somebody else. All right, so our second kill that's kill pinch from us. All right, the Wick is here, wants to come get killed, so we will oblige him. Alpha strike on the guns is enough, and don't even have to launch torpedoes. Here's another visit from this destroyer, and I'm going to cut him off here and just go away. Go away. All right, this Corbeil is going to be dead before we can get over there. So right now I'm looking at the minimap. I'm like, we have a cap, they have a cap, or each have 2 caps. You know, instead of following me around, maybe I can redirect this guy to cap Charlie after we kill this ship. So let's kill this ship. All right, here's the walkie-talkie. There was a dual kill there. Our battleship and their battleship canceled each other out, I think. So again, good alpha strike. Gonna put it on the walkie-talkie. As you can see there, walkie-talkie able to knock him down about half his health. Hit him again, set him on fire, and we are going to shoot one more time right here and leave him hanging on a thread. And exactly what I was afraid of. Another kill pinch by my quote-unquote teammates. Now I know as a notorious kill pincher, I really don't have anything to talk about. You live by the kill pinch, you die by the kill pinch. But clearly I think it's evident that I easily could have had 4 kills or 5 kills at this point in the match with the Clash Horn. So here's where I get tired of this teammate, and I'm going to be like, you go capture the Charlie Cap, because I do not need your help over in any other cap. So I guess he agrees to do that, which I'm pretty happy about. So I'm going to head over here and defend this cap against these 2 red team ships. So Clash Horn, great speed, great maneuverability, pretty good concealment. Good alpha strike on its guns. Quick reload. The bad points. Quick reload of torpedoes, pardon me. The bad points. The guns have a lengthy reload. The turn time of the guns is pretty horrible. The torpedoes don't do any damage. They're also pretty visible in the water, and you don't have any AA. So that's pretty much the strong points and the weak points of the Clash Horn. And I recommend the Concealment Commander for this ship. I recommend him for all of the ships between tiers 2 and 5. That being said, I have had good matches in the tier 4 Visby with Swirsky, but at the end of the day, the way the ship is constructed, it favors the Concealment Commander. All right, here we're engaging a Wakeful, and he hit me, I hit him, sets me on fire, a damage comet, and I think he's going to catch a torpedo here. All right, maybe not. We get the Confederate medal, really nice splash there, unlock the high caliber, and we're going to finish him off here in a second. So yeah, you can do a little gunboating in this ship of destroyers that are not pure gunboats. So we don't have a lot of health left. I'm figuring this is probably going to be a Pyrrhic victory where I get my torpedoes out and then get killed. However, the battleship sailed into the smokescreen, which effectively blinded him. So we're going to torp out. Second salvo is just hoping and praying he's not going to maneuver very much into that smokescreen. And we're just going to wait and see what happens. So he's spotted. There you get a handle on how poor that turret traverse is. Can we get some torpedo strikes? Yes, we can. All right, and that's the last kill. So 4 kills, easily could have been 5 or 6 kills. When this ship is top tier, it's a strong ship. Here we are on the victory screen, high caliber medal, Confederate medal, 74,357 total damage, 12 torpedo strikes, 4 kills. And we ended up with 228,507 silver, 4928 ship XP, and commander XP in the Clash Horn. All right, disappointing, couldn't get the Kraken though. Here we are on the top of the board, 2190 base XP, 4 big kills. Clearly the best ship on our team. And, you know, in theory, if the breaks had gone our way, we could have had 6 or 7 kills in this match. I think that was pretty evident. So let's go into the port, take a look at the Clash Horn. Upgrades, or modifications, just one, the aiming system mod 1. All of those are installed. We got 2 charges of the engine boost for our consumable, common battle booster for speed, temporary type 1 camo, and the early adopter flag. Taking a look at the stats, 7,400 hit points with this build. Got that single twin turret in the front and 2 individual guns in the rear, 9.3 kilometer firing range, 8.3 second reload, 22.5 second turn time, HE shells 1,600 damage with a 7% fire chance. AP shells do 2,000 damage. Torpedoes, got 2 triple tube launchers, reload every 48.4 seconds. Max damage is just 6,358. So if you can stagger them out, even better. 8 kilometer range at 64 knots. Detectability, I think that's 1,400 meters. AA defense, you can see, like I said, it's not great. You know, maneuverability is excellent though. 41.2 knots with that speed boost flag, 500 meter turning circle, 2.1 second rudder shift time. So you definitely want to use that to your advantage. And concealment, 4.6 on the surface, 2.5 from the air, 2 kilometers flat when firing in smoke. Kind of a package of good stuff there at the end. Here is our commander, Stig Hansen Eriksson, and the build that we use for destroyers tier 2 all the way up to tier 5 in this pan-European line. We got a Max, Swirsky, and Bay as our inspirations. And subsurface venture, fragile threat, perceptive, destroy or be destroyed, and, of course, unstoppable. Anyway, that's a look at the Clash Horn in early access. If you liked it, please hit that like button. You can always subscribe for more slightly above average ship reviews. Thanks so much for watching.